Do you know that if you cannot find yourself in your moment of solitude, it is hard for you to find yourself amidst the crowd? We all know what crowds are all about. Usually when you're in the crowd, there is a lot of noise. Different people are coming in, speaking into your life. Some are going to speak the positive, some are going to speak the negative, but every word that is coming is trying to shape you into something. There is something that is being built around you. There are times you find that someone comes and someone is like, "Oh, Sheila, you're such a jolly girl. Every time you're smiling." So that is something that has been built. And then another person comes and says, "Oh, Sheila, you're the sad girl. You're like," they speak negativity into your life, and somehow this is also going to shape you in one way or the other. So you find that in most times, if you don't get to know who you are, if you don't get to really understand your identity, know that, yeah, I'm the Sheila who is happy, who is this, and not allow people's opinions to shape you, you find that it will be easy for you to find yourself amidst the crowd. So we see that most of the times, before you come to the crowd, before you appear, first find yourself in solitude. Sit somewhere, reflect on your life and get to know, who am I? Yeah? Try to do some background check-up about yourself. Check and know, who am I? Who is Sheila? Like, try to discover yourself on a personal analysis. Like, analyze who you are, so that by the time you're showing up in the crowd, you are ready. You know who you are. So even when people are speaking that negativity, it cannot shape you, because you have a certain identity that you know about yourself. Most of the times we find that some of us are everywhere looking for people's opinions. Yeah? You find that you don't know who you are. You're lost. Yeah? You're like a lost sheep. You don't know who you are. But I would urge each one of us out there to normalize going into a moment of solitude. Find time for yourself and try to refill your spirit. We see in the Bible in Luke chapter 5, verse 16, we see that the Bible tells us that yet he frequently withdrew to the wilderness to pray. We see that Jesus is also another example. He used to be amidst the crowds, but in most cases, he withdrew from them and went to a quiet place to pray, to even find himself more, to feel himself, so that he comes back when he knows who he is. That is why we even see that in some stories, we see that people were talking when he was in the crowd. Some people were wondering, is he the false prophet? He is the son of Joseph. Everyone had their own opinion. But Jesus, having that time of solitude, a moment of himself alone with his God, helped him to know who he is, so that even in the time that he was even being crucified, he still knew who he was. So most of the times we need to know who we are. Who is the Lord saying we are? Don't allow the negativity around you to shape your world. Withdraw from the crowds and find who you are, so that you show up in power and with your true identity. Thank you.